What is going on, you guys? Hope you are all doing well. We are back from vacation. We were gone for about a week and it was delightful. Just went over to the coast and it was so nice. We just relaxed. But we got back into town and Lionsgate had sent over season 2 of The Terror. This is Infamy. That's what this one was subtitled. The first season was just titled The Terror, and I haven't watched that season, to be honest. But I heard very good things about it. So when this one was being offered, I thought, hey, yeah, I want to watch this one. The Terror, it's a show on AMC. It is an anthology series, so you'll get a different story for each season. So I imagine season 3 will be a totally different story, and I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll see that next year. This season primarily dealt with one Japanese family in California in the 1940s. And we get to see what life was like for them before the attack on Pearl Harbor, and then we follow them through the internment camps, and then what life was like for them after, when they were released from the internment camps, because they were given, like $25 and a bus ticket home, and that was that. They kind of had to start all over again. So we follow them through that. We follow them through the horrors of what was going on in the world at the time. But then woven through that is this like supernatural story of the bakemono, which is a shape-shifting spirit, and it is following, it's haunting one character, one lineage in particular. And we just, how this spirit isn't going to give up until it gets what it wants. And I don't want to get too much further into it. I don't want to give any more away. I thought it was a good story. For 10 episodes, it dragged a little bit for me. Especially like after episode 5, like 6, 7, 8, I was like, oh, okay, let's get cracking a little bit. But it wrapped up nicely with episode 10. And you cared about these characters. You wanted to see, oh my gosh, like what's going to happen to them? Where are they going to end up? What's going to happen to, this one character in particular? But it was good, and I do recommend watching it. As far as, now I give Lionsgate a lot of kudos because, and not just because they sent it, I give them kudos because they put it on Blu-ray. If like a lot of you guys are collectors and that a lot of TV shows aren't getting a release at all on physical media, or they're only getting a DVD release. So kudos to Lionsgate for at least putting this on Blu-ray. Now, the negative is we don't get any special features, which is a bummer. I think, I think this title would have benefited with some special features, some behind the scenes stuff. I would have liked to have seen, the filmmakers, the actors talking about kind of what it meant for them to be involved in this project, because it's primarily a Japanese cast, and they were all wonderful. George Takei is in there for a little bit. He kind of pops in and out, and C. Thomas Howell is in it for a few of the later episodes, and he's really good as well. But I would have liked to have heard that, what lengths they went to get all of the time accurate sets and getting all of the historical facts correct and all that. And I know George Takei was in a couple of the internment camps. So it would have been interesting to hear that, hear that story. But there we go. That's okay. Here's the disc. There's no code either. No digital code. It's just strictly the Blu-ray. 3-disc set. And you get a little insert for World Beyond, which has to do with The Walking Dead. I guess it's a new show. And then you get Fear Fest. AMC does that, I think, every year. And then you get a couple trailers for The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead coming up on Blu-ray later this year. But I do recommend checking it out. It's good. Not great, but it's good. It's a good, I think, one-time watch. And it's kind of interesting learning about the bakemono, and because I think each culture, each nationality has their old school you know, stories and traditions and beliefs. So it's kind of neat to learn about this one from Japan. But that's about it, you guys. I hope you are all doing well, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.